What's up guys, Blindseer enthusiast here, and today we gotta unpack all these crazy buffs to Blindseer's kill move, Sightless Beam. This mantra is very fun to use and extremely powerful on high willpower builds, and I think Blindseer is viable in PvP combat, but it just got even better. In the past, I've made videos showcasing the damaging potential of both Ice Eruption and Sightless Beam, which is 100% free to hit and 100% unfair because you cannot fight back. So let's talk about what has changed. The most prominent buff to Sightless Beam is of course the increased damage and increased posture at the beginning of the attack, and honestly this was not really necessary, but at the end of the day, bonus damage is bonus damage and you will be dealing more. The best thing about this change is that I notice I'm block breaking a lot more than usual, which lets me hit the rest of Sightless Beam. Even if you vent or try to parry while getting hit, this is inescapable. The next thing you probably noticed about Blindseer is of course the stealing of vision. Apparently when you deal damage with Sightless Beam, just like the name, it makes your enemy blind and steals their vision. That can be okay, but I think it's kind of useless. Of course it makes sense with the name, but if somebody is stuck inside of the beam, that's all they can do, and you know, they can't escape. As we said earlier, venting won't save them, so they're blind just getting hit. This isn't really great because they cannot react anyway during the stun, so they're just blind while getting hit. I would prefer if Tranquil Circle applied this blind status to enemies instead to assist the Blindseer and M1 combat and give them an indirect buff for losing mantras. Anyway, there's so much more you can do with Sightless Beam that's insane. Beam is now cancelable by pressing F, so you don't have to waste your time or stay vulnerable after missing that attack. The entire downside to using Sightless was the windup is insane and you're open to attacks, but now if you're smart, you can cancel this instantly. It's also worth mentioning that you can cancel the beam mid-combo to mix up your opponents, and because players cannot attack immediately after being hit, they're stuck and you can still get the drop on them. Right here, we're spamming M1 and the Blindseer still gets priority after hitting the beam. The final buff that Sightless Beam got is a little bit secret, so don't tell anybody, but each Blindseer mantra costs a certain amount of sanity, and if you're mind soothing or beaming, you'll slowly go insane. Before this update, Sightless Beam activated and drained your sanity after the entire attack was done, but now it makes you insane before. Why is this good? Well, that's because of talents. Talents like Lose Your Mind will now be active during this beam. I'm not sure if it buffs damage, but you will be going insane after using Sightless Beam. The same can be said about Piercing Will, which I know works, grants you bonus pen while being insane, and this will apply before Sightless Beam is active and during its attack, giving you more damage. Also, having Shared Misery will give the opponent insanity while getting hit, so that's always good. Honestly, if you see somebody charging up this attack, don't even challenge it, just dip. I love Blindseer and I love Deepwoken, and of course I love seeing buffs for an underutilized and slept on oath. Try it out for yourself and comment down below what other oaths need help. As always, make sure to like and subscribe and have a good one. It's punchin' time.